following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence. Tonight's episode, The Velvet Fist.
Wake up, you put on your policing gear, you step out the front door and you head on down the road. The music when your agent stops and you get, or your radio communicator stops and you get...
Good morning, police at Watson. It's the morning briefing with Lena. Yesterday was a very effective day for the most part, with great big arrests all over Watson. Of particular note was the drug deal arrest taken down by Officer Castle on his way home. Super dedicated, Officer Castle. We appreciate you. Vice is going into action today, so make sure you guys don't get in the way of any Vice busts. Remember, be psychic. You're supposed to know, even though there's no possible, if they're doing their job right, there's no possible way you can tell them apart from, say, just some random scumbum criminal. Not that I'm saying our officers look like scumbum criminals, but they'll be disguised as scumbum criminals and acting like them, and I want them to feel like they're validated in their choices. But they're not scumbum criminals, and they don't normally look like that. They're just pretending to... Oh God, this is harder than I thought it would be. Anyway, we have a special live guest on the radio today to talk about why Captain Shouty is so mean.
Hello, Lena.
Hi. So anyway, Captain Shouty is so mean. Why do you think that is?
Well, I've seen a lot of police captains, especially ones put into high-pressure situations. They got a lot of corruption to deal with. First of all, there's the corruption of City Hall. There's the corruption of all the corporations leaning on them. City Hall and corporations basically becoming the same thing at the same time. The police captain's got to realize that he's got to solve all those crimes, and he's got to not solve the other crimes that the corporations and the incestuous relationship with the council don't want them to solve. And meanwhile, you've got all the corporations corporations dumping stuff into the bay is turning all the people into mutants, horrible mutants. We got cybernetic tentacles growing out of the water. Information leaking all over the place. We're tripping over information all over the... You could be eating information right now. The old net's leaking information into your breakfast cereal, turning you into an AI.
Wow, I never knew like that. And the captain's mean because he's got all of this going on.
Yeah, he knows what's going on. The pressure's eating him up outside, so he's gotta take it out on everyone else.
Thanks for your insights. We'll see you again tomorrow for another question. Anyway, it's now time for the Ramones with Kind of a Drag.
You both hear this. Eventually you get to the precinct.
Up the stairs and into the precinct. If I see barrows, I'll...
Workmen are working on the columns.
Internet working.
What of this?
Yeah, so where are you going?
Well, I'm going to get to the briefing room now, where they're my
I will also be
senior
hitting
partner.
there. The only way to learn if we need to go the very first thing in the morning is to do it.
Okay. You get to the briefing room somehow.
Unless the construction is in the way.
Yeah.
Everything's in the way, but you get there. You open the door confidently and stride in. Everyone turns around and stares at you. Lieutenant Strong is just like... Perhaps one of you would enjoy a skin watch. So you could be on time.
I look at my skin.
A skin map, then.
Probably right.
You just are, because of narrative convenience.
Just seems out of character.
Because I want it. Up front. Right. Now, where was I? Excuse me. Lieutenant Strong, you were in the middle of explaining to us why we should not trust the Netrunner. Right. Apparently a lot of officers have been sharing information with the untrusted Netrunner. Right? I don't know how many times you will need to be told, but this is the last time. Do not share operational information with the Netrunner.
I assume you mean the man.
Yes. It is not trusted. Excuse me, but ain't she a police officer and she got the badge and everything? Yes. She is. Well, I don't see that. You don't need to think, just obey. Man, I didn't sign up for no think, just obey. If I wanted that, I'd have stayed with military. The upper brass have their reasons which they have not chosen to share with us. Moving on to the next bit. What Barrows and Straker did. I'm glad you're both here for this. Here we have CCTV surveillance footage of their pursuit and battle with the cat burglar. Now, everyone pay attention to this, and you have to watch the thing where she stops and criticizes your flaws, and it's just like, you know, well, this was good and that was good, and this is bad and that's bad. And she's like,
So it's
oh,
just a rundown, basically.
completely fair. You can't actually disagree with anything she says. So ultimately, we see why they failed to keep hold of her ultimately. Excuse me, miss? It's because they didn't check inside of that little thong for the obvious lockpicking set that would have been hidden within. Indeed.
I want to turn and look at this person who keeps like
An incredibly
answering the
tidy,
questions.
neat woman with like a severe bun and a police officer's uniform and a smug "I'm better than you" expression.
It's Karen.
Her name is not Karen.
Kareem.
Neither is it Susu or Ralbatar. Correct. Don't Officers must learn not to be squeamish with notorious repeat offenders. If you have to open her regions and look inside, you will have to do so. Distasteful though it may be. Now, moving on to the next part. We may have vehicles soon. Motorpool has advised us that there will be a patrol car available today, and based on merit, that is not going to you two.
Of course.
That is fair. It is our second day.
Miss, perhaps someone should inform Officer Straker that it's everyone's second day. Indeed. It's everyone's second day. No. In fact, it will be used by Vice. Right. Assignments. Straker, Barrows. Due to your mid-level performance yesterday, I am assigning you a difficult region today. The industrial construction area to the north. There's a mega building going up there. We've seen lots of drug activity. A Vice squad is operating in the region. Try not to step on their toes. And she'll hand out the assignments to the rest of the group. Oh, yes, Percival. No partner today, but I want you to go upstairs before you begin your patrol and inform dispatch that Captain wants a word with her. Of course, madam. At once with cellophane. Dismissed.
Get up, take my assignment.
I take it that special guest wasn't exactly approved yet.
The door opens before anyone can leave, and a large mountain of a woman moves in. Lieutenant Strong? Yes? I want a word with Barrows. He's due on patrol, so make it quick.
I'll wait by the entrance.
Bring your toy friend.
Oh, never mind.
The visitor's office.
Alright.
What is it then?
Sit. That's an order. Good dog.
Stated.
You're heading up towards the mega building construction area. They say Vice is on duty there.
I've heard.
She'll put a couple of wrinkled notes on the counter and slide them over to you. There's about €50 there. The same again if you bring me back information about what they're doing.
You want me to be an informant?
I want you to obey a direct order from a superior officer.
Then don't pay me. If it's an order, I'll do it.
Are you sure you couldn't use the help with your rent?
Not like that.
Pretend all you want. I'll find you one day. The order stands, though.
If I see him. And if they slip up.
Very well. Dismissed.
Get up.
Anywhere you going before you leave on your patrol?
I do need to go down to, Now, there's two ways to handle this. I was told I wasn't allowed to retrieve another gun until after my shift. So, either I can now buy a new one, or I have a workaround for how I got my old one back without having to have tracked it down. Either way, I just buy one, but maybe I brought in one with the serial number scratched off that's basically identical and said that they scratched the serial numbers off. This way I didn't have to get into a fight with old biddies where people could die just to retrieve a gun.
Go to the quartermaster barrows.
Go to the quartermaster.
You follow the four-armed man down the stairs to the quartermaster's office. More folksy American rock is playing over the radio stashed somewhere around, and of course, she's not in the office. Oh, but there is. Oh, there's that gorgeous carry in a different parking spot. There's that gorgeous Veyron.
So it's definitely
Looking
being
freshly
used.
washed. Chrome and blue metallic.
What's the registration?
Concealed. It's got a little slidey plate.
And it's currently blank. And you'd have to get inside the vehicle in order to adjust the slidey plate?
Wait, sorry, I'm wrong. Yeah, there is a Night City registration plate on the back of the car.
Okay. Can I run? Do we have means to run?
You'd have to
plates?
call dispatch.
Is there a running plate without calling dispatch?
I mean, I guess you could note down the bars or the serial number and then find a computer somewhere and try to run it.
Yeah.
Perhaps the IT department.
Perhaps the net runner.
I am going to note down what that plate is.
Is it like a personalized plate, or is it just random numbers and letters?
What is the plate?
I'm looking. It appears to be a generic plate.
That's just generic. So I'll just put generic. I'm still going to run it back.
My eyes will linger on it a bit as we walk past it.
The temptation to just take it on patrol is amazing.
I'm sure everyone feels that.
You make a concentration check to not steal the car and take it on patrol.
Is it open? Are the keys in it?
No.
Like, there's the feeling. Is it open? It's like, oh no.
Well, he's doing that. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go approach the lovely motor pool lady. I haven't quite brushed up with
Claudia?
Claudia. Miss White. Underneath the car, or
No. Leaning over a bonnet, bum in the air, tied leather pants.
Miss White?
Oh, it's Borton. Blevin? B.
Barrows.
Oh, grim.
Hear about a gun again. I'm sure you heard what happened to my first one.
No what?
Oh, biddies. Took it.
The what?
The old lady gang.
You can mug both old ladies.
Well, I got...
Lame.
My pockets got picked.
You're supposed to be a police officer?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, waste my time, let's go.
Hey, I found your pockets.
Alright, what do you want?
We have a bit more of a range in handguns this time.
I've got a heavy pistol.
I'll take it, I think. I can afford it, yeah.
$100 transferable immediately.
Ching.
Very well. What we don't have is ammo. I'm just kidding. I've got about 800 rounds of it.
Yeah, that'll do.
You want all of it?
No, I can only afford 10, so...
Alright. Okay, there you go. Can I get back to my beloved cars now?
Of course. When Lieutenant Strong's in a better mood, I was thinking of bringing up a way we might be able
Lieutenant Strong doesn't have better moods.
That's what I was
Bartlett.
afraid of.
Do you got a first name? I can't go around just calling you Bartlett all the time. Claudia.
John,
how hard was that? It's like pulling teeth, honestly.
I'm sure I'll have to remind you later. It's fine, there's a lot of new faces around here.
Look, Steve, the important thing is that we're not going to have a fleet of cars to use if I don't get back to work, because when we were given cars from all around the precincts,
They
they gave us all the bum ones.
I'll let you get back to
Thanks.
back to my pot. I'm ready.
How's it going?
Seem distracted.
Yeah, because he's just watching her walk past you behind you. She doesn't wear uniform.
Why would she? She's getting the way.
Oh no, she's just wearing like leather riding pants, bike boots, like not nomad gear, but closer to like motorcycle gang gear. She's got that one feathery ring too. She goes back over to the hood of the car, picks up a beer, takes a slug, and just starts, and grabs her wrench and starts making noises under the hood.
That's motor pool. Parts of the job. I wouldn't say it loud. That's how it is.
He feels the urge to arrest her.
Do you mind if I make a quick stop up at IT before we go on patrol?
I want to fill my eyes.
What's got you wanting to go up there?
Not towards the car.
Right. Right away. Go to IT.
Renard.
Oh, so you just opened the door. The two nerdlings go like, light! Babette's over on the Netrunner's chair wearing a bodyweight suit.
Okay. Double approach.
You guys can't just.
Morning.
Excuse me,
gentlemen.
man. Is she actually hooked up?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe we'll come back later. I'll just say if I see that.
I'm sure one of these guys can help you out. Can you guys run plates?
What?
You have a plate to run. Wanna
This
see
isn't
who
the
runs?
kitchen.
No, a license plate.
Oh, yes.
I give them the plate.
Is this police? It must be. This is a police station. Oh. Plates belong to a Bugatti team.
That's the car.
Yes. No warrants, no fines, no tickets, and I mean ever.
Who's it registered to?
Oh. Sorry.
Something wrong?
I'm sure I'm doing this right. It just resets the back to the prompt screen.
Someone doesn't want you to find out.
Pulls out the book. I must be doing it wrong. Hang on, sorry. Oh, double slash. And we're good. I keep telling you, double slash doesn't mean anything. You only need it if it's a preceding command in your queue. You only need one slash otherwise. But it's returning to the Prog screen.
This is what you get from hiring someone with only 2 degrees in computer science. Here, let me. So, you think you're pretty clever, Mr. Information Hider. But you've met your match with me.
I think we're gonna get in trouble for this.
No, they're going.
Aha! It's being hidden by a police classification warrant, but I can bypass that in just a few minutes. I'll need your authorization code. Oh, thank you. William 56. Ah. Blanked. Well, I got through, but it's been blank. And your radio goes.
Free William 56?
Copy.
Hi, it's me! I forgot bad news for you. The captain wants to see you right now.
Thanks, William.
Sorry.
It's fine.
So sorry. Please don't hate me. Four out of 13.
Striker here.
Oh man, your partner's in so much trouble. Oh my god. Please keep an eye on him.
I'll be going with him.
Oh no, you're in so much trouble.
I'm right here.
Ah! 4 out of
Just
13.
settle down, Lena. Don't worry your little head about it. We'll be fine. Striker out.
I think I can clear the block. Come back later.
Don't do that.
Well, it's too late. I've started. Done bun can't be undone. I'll get this information for you.
Don't be surprised if you get a very angry visitor after this.
Now that I know I need to cloak my trails, I'm already doing it.
Let's go before we get in more trouble for being tardy.
I don't think you understand. It will be easy for us to trick the system. I'm one of the engineers that made the police system.
That's good to know.
Before I got into trouble for that insider trading.
I don't think you can arrest him for that.
Smirk all you want,
Nah.
but I've still got 100,000 Eurobucks squirreled away in a secret Swiss account.
I don't think you're supposed to tell us that.
Oh, you won't tell anyone, because then I'll just tell them that you had us try to crack into a secret police secured file.
Let's go.
How did you get so good at blackmail?
It's not blackmail. Let's call it extortion. The X makes it sound cool.
Does sound cool.
Yes, his voice changed partway because I realized I was doing the wrong voice the whole time.
That's fine, that's fine. To the captain's office.
Barrows!
Yes, Cap.
Get here!
Go in.
What the hell gives you the right to get IT to crack into secure police files?
We just
What the hell did you think you were doing? It's secure for a reason!
We just asked him to run the plate, sir.
And why did you ask them to run a plate? There's no fines, there's no tickets, there's no reason to run the plate. You ain't even left the proper good lot yet.
That's true, sir. We just thought it was suspicious seeing it down there 2 days in a row.
Oh, the same cars in the police parking lot 2 days in a row. Who the hell told you that you should be suspicious of those barrels? What makes you the motor pool officer who decides who can and cannot park in a motor pool? Did it occur to you to ask the motor pool officer first before you start cracking into files you ain't supposed to be cracking into? No, it didn't! That's your problem! Now get out there and do your damn job!
Out of
I
character.
need a Tums!
Out of character, it did occur to me, but I didn't want to annoy her again.
At least you replaced your gun, that's good.
So we asked her last station. She didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't know that. And even if he did, he probably would have forgotten in a haze of rage.
Yeah.
Wait, extra angry formula.
That makes me so. Out into the lobby.
Here's your partner.
Sorry, John, that was my fault.
It's fine.
Line the one about
56.
curious.
Copy.
It was loud. I heard that in my room.
I'm sure everyone heard it. I'm sure you could hear that from the helipad.
No, probably not. The outside walls are at least soundproof.
Wish the inside ones were.
They are.
Oh, heads up, you might be getting in trouble for that, guest speaker
I
you
already
had.
got in trouble.
Right.
Kept docked my wages. I don't know how I'm going to make my rent now.
Work harder.
I gotta go. An officer just died.
It's been a hell of a day already.
Now, I will remind you that while there is no real story reason why if you're in trouble you couldn't call for backup, you may only call for backup using the lawman roll ability. For no good reason can a cop just go, oh yeah, I need to get the roll ability. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them cruelly.
Fair.
You head outside. You walk down the stairs. A large, cruel-looking gang with many obvious weapons is leaning on the edge of the stairs of the police station looking at you two come down. Well. If it isn't two police officers. Hello, police.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, gentlemen. Isn't that nice? Well, oh no, look here. There's a bit of dirt on your shoulder there. Your collar's a bit under. There you go. You're nice and neat now. Isn't that nice?
That is very nice, thank you.
Yeah, it is nice. Well, you two just make sure you do a good job and don't die. Yeah, that'd be a shame if they died.
Oh, it's good to know there are citizens out there that appreciate us.
Warms the heart. We'll be on our way.
Yeah, good. On your way. Don't let us detain you.
We won't. Farewell.
Stay fast.
Mm-hmm.